go.
I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. The chosen one out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Here's the chosen one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Edwards kicks to Reed. Pass to the captain. Back to Reed. Right side, Edwards. Picked by Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good by Turner.
Well, Miles Turner has all the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Edwards against Brunson. And he gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Towns, no luck.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
After Reed. Here's the captain. This is on score 13. McDaniels on the wing. Carries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Here's the chosen one. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. No matter what D he's faced with, he averages about 31.5 points a game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brunson following the 3 by Minnesota. A floater, and the layup is good. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
The captain, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it.
In Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Here's McDaniels. That's in, coming on the assist from Edwards. McDaniels got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Brunson. 23 points his last outing. Here's the chosen one. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. In a moment, I'll quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And fouled the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. If we look back at when And a shift for the Knicks. Dorsett started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled?
Take a break.
Of course he is.
Take a break.
But he's about
Two
to
shots.
work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
First free throw is good. Here we are, starting to approach the halfway point of the season, DB, but the excitement has not diminished around here.
It has not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing by 4. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why looks so good.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Minnesota with the ball. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night would make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And so it's New York with it. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Towns wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 5 now.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Edwards against Bridges. His first shot coming late. Edwards no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the lead just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the captain. Still without a basket. Reed the pass to Turner. Shoots over Brunson. The shot by Turner no good. Knicks trail by 3. Here's the chosen one. Towns for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bridges against Edwards. Lock at 6. Out to McDaniel. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brunson surveying the D. Over Edwards. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
To the inside. Shoots a fader. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still scoreless.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Edwards against Bridges. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, Reed setting the screen, then has the smarts to find the soft spot in the defense.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
If you see a couple of big threes, you know what to do. Let's see it. All right. You need more pressure.
Josh Hart comes in for Bridges, and it's Clarkson in for the chosen one. Knicks trail by 4. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Anderson outside. From downtown, Towns with the defensive effort. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves game possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Naz Reid.
And I can't say I'm surprised. A star of his caliber figuring out ways to continue to increase his impact and output. Hard to even talk about a ceiling when you see the progression of his scoring these last few years.
Now here's Edwards. He has yet to score. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks trailing. Brunson outside. It's Robinson high post. Back to Clarkson. From the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 47% from the field to start things off. And great entertainment of this Timberwolves team. Fairly deep. And size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series. A real strength of this team.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Kyle Anderson. 1:49 left in the first. Pass to Edwards. Some solid defense from Hart.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Brunson finds Clarkson. Screen by Hart. Fires from deep. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Derringer. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Clarkson against Edwards. Clarkson kicks to Hart. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Knicks missing. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Bellinger. He takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Edwards against Brunson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Brunson.
A
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Jaden McDaniels is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's the captain. It's Berger in at the pivot spot, manning with him. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And stolen by Hart. Driving inside. And it's caught. DiVincenzo with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. McDaniels outside. The bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. One shot.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Knicks trail by 11. Let's go to the sideline and see how the force is done over. Shall we take it away?
Thanks, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent groove. There's a screen. McDaniels against Anunoby. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Robinson a screen on McDaniel. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's the captain. Nothing on the board. To the paint.
What a bonus when Jaden McDaniels is humming a little bit on the offensive end.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The chosen one gets the basket.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch your rhythm.
Here's the captain. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Hart outside. Here's the chosen one. He had an 18-point outing against Miami.
You can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season.
Take a break.
From the free
Take a
throw
break.
line.
2 shots.
first one falls. Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Here's the captain. Hasn't made one yet. There's the pick. By the knee, the foul call. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some are ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're the one that franchise his first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. To see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the chosen one. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. And Beringer pulls it down. Berenger's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DiVincenzo passes to the captain. And he lobs it up with the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Robinson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Anunoby against McDaniel. Shot from the top of the key. A chosen one with the rebound. The chosen one's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low, here's Robinson. Finished off by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Here's the captain. Still yet to score. Here's McDaniels. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Over now to check out some numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
First free throw is good.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
And so he makes both from the line. Endures for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But, of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Knicks trail by 13. Drake the pass to Anunoby. Robinson sets a screen for Anunoby. Robinson throws it down low.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Anunoby. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Knicks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Anunoby left side. Misses from short range. Minnesota leading by 11. After the captain. And here is DiVincenzo. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Barrington. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
That's a double whammy, guys.
A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Jeremy Sohan comes in for OG Anunoby. Bridges is checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Here's the captain. Scoreless thus far. Outside Edwards. After the captain. To the inside. That's good by Turner. Turner's got 7 points.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Brunson outside. Now, Sohan. Down to the screen. Just in the shot. On Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul.
Way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside, Reed. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
Yeah, Naz Reid aware that ball into my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Brunson goes in. Tipped away. Here's the captain. Knicks with the rebound. The chosen one's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Brunson. Towns finds Brunson. Here he goes. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Here's the captain. No scoring in this one. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's in the top range, Kevin. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
Now, Sohan pass to Bridges. Towns in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
All right, this is coming off the court. Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
December. Taking a look at New York. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build on the wins as the season goes on.
Well, I think for New York, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Here's the chosen one. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. So he's there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-6 run. Bounce pass from Reed. Pass to Edwards. Edwards got a second bucket tonight.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence. It's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so, man. Can do it all on the floor. It's completely in our league. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Hits it from three-point range. Towns has got 11 points.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Pass to Turner. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Oh, here's Edwards. His last out, and he had 24 points. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The chosen one's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Here's the captain. Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to the chosen one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
On that foul.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the captain. He's got 5. Gibbs Edwards on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt is not going in. It's been over the ball. Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
And get ready for the fifth half-court time. Give me your beat. They're thinking about the sides. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the New York Knicks.
They were careless, lots of turnovers. It's tough to win playing like that. I think I can hear a coach in the locker room right now. Volume said, to 10.
I'm sure he's giving them an earful and then some. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniels.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Knicks trail by 19. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Out front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with the chosen one, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. The chosen one gets the basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Turner with the screen on Brunson. He had a nice open look right there. McDaniels got 24.
McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
Brunson goes in. Takes it off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And now, into the force is something from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Kevin?
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Turner with the screen. The captain passes to Turner. Here's the captain. Fires the three. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Towns sets the pick for Bridges.
Well, you're running your offense through Mikal Bridges, and he is making it work right now.
Timberwolves leading by 18. And here's Edwards. He has 5. It's over Bridges. Edwards, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McDaniels outside. Edwards finds Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Edwards. Reed's got 11 points.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Releases. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 19. Brunson outside. Down low. The chosen one gets the basket. And that's 12 points for the chosen one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Turner looking around. Here's the captain. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Pass to the chosen one. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 18. The captain passes to Edwards. Here's the captain. Turner with the screen. This one for three. That shot off. Anunoby against Edwards. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a renaissance. Very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Frank, the pass to Brunson. Outside, Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Here's the captain. He's got 11. It's deflected. Here's the chosen one. Fade away. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 3 assists tonight. Out to Edwards. That 3 off the mark. Knicks trail by 19. Here's Bridges. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Edwards. The Knicks pull it in.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
He's all alone. Here's the captain. Outside, Reed. Plenty of room to knock down a shot. Reed's got 13. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
But they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
To the captain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to allow new revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Makes a basket. Is 8 from the field, 8 of 14.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Bridges. Shot by McDaniels. No good. Knicks trail by 20. Pass to the chosen one. Now here's Towns. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's the captain. misses off the left eye. New York's gone into a soft here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They get it again. They kick out to Anunoby. Good, and he has his timeout. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs some more to get things our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Knicks fourth.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Timberwolves leading by 17. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Here's Beringer, guarded by Robinson. Back to Anderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Timberwolves lead by 19. Hart outside. Back to Brunson. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Driving the lane. A nice shot by Beringer. Berenger's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Robinson a screen on DiVincenzo. Inside. Robinson throws it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
1:21 left to play in the third. McDaniels outside. Here's the screen to the middle. Here's Beringer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Mitchell Robinson. For Minnesota, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
2 shots.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Knicks trail by 20. Hart outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Anunoby. McDaniels defending. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Into the lane. That one falls. Anunoby's got 7.
OG Anunoby is not afraid to put the ball on the floor and attack off the drive. That's nice work.
DiVincenzo finds Dosunmu to the paint. Beringer.
Just No chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Anderson passes to Dosunmu. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
That's fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
And here's Brunson outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. Has not been an evenly fought contest. Minnesota leading by 22. DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. Reed is out there with Turner, and it's the captain in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The captain's got 11 points here in just the second half. Clarkson taking his time here. Here's Sohan, guarded by Reed. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
No good on that one. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
DiVincenzo against Clarkson. And slammed in by Turner.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Hart outside. Here's the chosen one. Clock at 4. With the teardrop. Minnesota with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Pass to Clarkson. Hart outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Clarkson against DiVincenzo. Clarkson kicks to Hart. Misses the 3. For Minnesota, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's the captain. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Clarkson against DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Pass to Clarkson. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the captain. Edwards against Clarkson. Edwards, no good. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. As to the chosen one. Here's the captain. Drops in the breakaway lane.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor. Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Outside Edwards. Reed with the screen on Hart. Here's Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Towns. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Out to Edwards. On the 3 off target. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Outside Towns. Minnesota with the rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to the captain. To the inside. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Pocket 6. Pass to Edwards. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's the chosen one. Guarded by Reed. The chosen one gets the basket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to the captain. Left side, Reed. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Edwards looking it over. A fadeaway. Rebound by Sohan.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Towns up top. Turner covering. Towns dishes to Clarkson. No good with the triple. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 17-5 run here. Got that one. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Clarkson against DiVincenzo. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Off target at the rim. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Sinks the 3-pointer. Reed's got 19 points.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
New York shooting around 41% on the night. Towns, the screen. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those 3s because he's been brutal in this half.
Edwards inside. Defended by Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
DiVincenzo with it. The shot from the low post is good. DiVincenzo's got his first basket of the night.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
Outside, Towns. They grab their own miss.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
No one covered. Reeves got 14 points now in the second half.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Clarkson against DiVincenzo. For the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Edwards. Pass to the captain. Floats one up. Reed kicks to Edwards. The three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Zohan, the pass to Drake. Spins. And oh boy, the contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Then for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Wow, he got whacked. That one shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, number 4, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. New York with the ball.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to the chosen one. 6 to shoot. Towns a screen on Reed. Tips it. It's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Now Edwards. 1:36 left in the fourth. Pass to the captain. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for the captain.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Back to Edwards. Pass to the captain. Reed kicks to Edwards. No good on the triple. Brunson outside. So it's Minnesota playing this one east. They pull the lead. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that they want to bring it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, the captain.